welcome to Wedding Vendor Spotlight on the Jamaica Wedding Channel. This week we have with us Stacy Ann Campbell from Pebbles Pastries. Now, before I introduce Stacy any further, I met Stacy, how many years ago was it? Probably many moons ago at NCB, and she was delivering cheesecakes, and I was a cashier at the time, and when I sampled her cheesecake, we kept on ordering every week. So guys, welcome Stacy Ann Campbell from Pebbles. Stacy, how are you?
I am great. Thank you for having me.
Good to have you. So Stacy, how long have you been in business, and what motivates you to keep on going, and where do you see the business going?
All right, well, I've been in business for 9 years, which is a very long time. The business, where do I see it going? Because of the quality of products that we sell, you can only see it going up. So it's just a matter of persons being able to reach us, being able to call us, and, you know, just getting a bigger reach of customers at this time.
When you speak of quality, I must say your cheesecake is the only one I've had since I sampled it in the very first time. And it's actually the only one that I sell to my customers or that I recommend to my brides who are getting married. How do you keep that quality consistent over the last 9 years? Because every time I taste a cheesecake, it is fantastic. How do you maintain that quality?
All right, I know it's a cliche, but you need to be really happy, and it's made with love, literally. I am serious. If I'm in a bad mood, I have to stop what I'm doing, regroup, and start again. Because I've seen over the years where if I'm in a bad mood or I'm in a hurry, you realize the quality of the product is not the same. So I have to try to maintain a positive attitude no matter what. I mean, as I said, people might say very cliche, but there's nothing. You have to be happy and you have to love what you're doing in order for it to be of the same standard. And even when I try to teach people, you can't make shortcuts. Don't do shortcuts. Make sure you use the best quality products and try not to use any inferior products. One of the things I try to tell persons as well is that I try not to use any additives in it. So because of that, now you know that whatever you get today, 90%, you'll get it next week, because it is made from scratch. So you're going to get some little change, but it's not going to be major compared to trying something else.
Something
where,
new.
Yeah, some person's one is, you know, good today, off to next week. No. And it's not a mix. So you know you have to maintain a certain level of happiness. I'm dead serious, or else it won't be good.
You mentioned something a while ago about maintaining a positive attitude and for you to keep going. What helps you to keep motivated? What helps you to maintain that positivity? Because a lot of times when I talk to you, yes, business is challenging, but you always have something positive to say.
All right, well, the good thing is that, you have tasted the product and you have seen that it is good. The thing is, once we get customers, if there's a day that I'm feeling down, half of the time I can tell you that there's a customer that will send me a message, or I get a phone call to say, oh my God, you know, I ordered a cheesecake from you and it was absolutely fantastic. Keep doing what you do. You know, I'm going to contact you again, or, you know, you offered me great service. And that is what keeps me motivated. I mean, as I said, there are days when things are not going as you plan. As you realize, there are so many other bakeries and cheaper.
Everybody's selling cheesecake.
Yes, and they're selling it for cheaper.
And trust me, I've sampled the other cheesecakes and yours is still the favorite.
So that is the thing. Persons have kept coming back. I have persons who, once they are in Jamaica, they come for a holiday, they will call me and say, oh, I need a cheesecake, because they're saying this is the best cheesecake that they have. So that is what keeps me motivated, and that's what keeps me going. I also have a business partner who is the person who samples all of the products.
May we ask who that is?
That is my husband. So he's the one who actually had me start the business. So he's the one who, you know, tastes everything. And if I said to him, quality control. And I'll say to him, okay, I'm doing this new thing. And he'll be like, sure. And if he looks on it and he's like, no, I don't like how this look. Even if it tastes good, if the look is not what he wants, he's like, no.
He's like,
no, try something else. And if it is not coming to me, I just leave it alone. I said, Another time I try it again. But, you know, that is what keeps me motivated because you have to continuously, you have good customers and you have to continuously try new things.
Exactly, exactly. You keep on innovating, innovating. Because I know, I mean, you started out with cheesecakes. I know that you're doing other things, other varieties, different sizes. Tell us some of the products that you know offer, Stacy.
All right. For weddings specifically, what we try to advertise is the small bite size. So we have bite size and we have mini cheesecakes. So, you know, that's one serving or, well, with the bite size, you know, it's 2 per person, or with the minis, it's 1 serving. But with that, you know, we have a variety. We have at least 35 types of cheesecakes.
Are you serious?
Think. Yes, about 35. So
And when you started out, how many do you had?
When I started, I had 10.
And now you're at?
I'm at 35, I think.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So, no, with that, no, the brides have an option of, you know, choosing. But we said to them, you have to have it on, it's not, cheesecake are not supposed to be put in boxes. It's for the guests on the day of the wedding. So you have it as dessert, or you have it as, you know, pre-cocktail. Because some persons don't mind dessert for pre-cocktail. Right. So that is what we do for weddings particularly. We don't do wedding cheesecakes at all. I do wedding cakes with any kind of cake that you want, plain chocolate fruit cake, but I don't do wedding cheesecake. Yeah.
Well, that's understandable.
Right.
Why?
Unless, no, well, the thing is, if it's a small wedding party of about, you know, 10 to 20, because that's what I mean. Right. We do, persons no request, like you do a double layer of cheesecake, you know, which we cover in, you know, icing and coconut, and we put fruits on top, because it's no, instead of going the traditional route where you cover cake in fondant, you know, you just cover the cake in regular icing and just have it on the table. I try to tell persons, if it's just 10 or 20 of you, you don't need a 2-tier cake, just have one cake. Because up to the other day, I did a wedding, I think it was about 30 people, and they had a double layer of chocolate and cheesecake in the middle, a couple of flowers on top, and that was it, and they were fine. So I try to tell persons that is a way that you can incorporate cheesecake as the main cake, but not as a tiered cake.
Totally understandable. Now, tell us some of the flavors that you have. I know you said 35, but I can tell everybody what my favorite flavor is. Would you like to tell them?
Rum and raisin, double chocolate.
Double chocolate.
Strawberry. Yeah.
Right.
All right. The ones that I have come up with.
Well, what are your best sellers then?
The best sellers is anything with rum, because you know Jamaicans love anything with rum. So the rum and raisin, the strawberry daiquiri, the pina colada, the Bailey's, top sellers. Other flavors that we have, as you said, we have red velvet. We have turned most cakes into cheesecake. So you have black forest, red velvet, hummingbird, tiramisu. So whatever you want, we have it. We have lychee, we have passion fruit, we have mango during mango season.
So basically you have a flavor for everyone.
Right. We even have Christmas fruitcake cheesecake. So there's a flavor for everybody. Anything you want, yes, you can have it.
And I love to see the growth. From the first time I met you to now, it is fantastic and actually really, really fabulous and very encouraging. Where do you see the business going probably in the next 5 years?
Oh, next 5 years. It will continue to grow, because one of the things is a lot of persons are not familiar with cheesecake other than the regular vanilla with, you know, cherry or strawberry topping. What I've realized is 10 years ago, they weren't willing, when I just came out, yes, persons, we did
other flavors.
We did flavors and persons purchased it and stuff, but you see, with social media, everybody now wants to try something new. So with social media, you know, persons are willing to try new things. So whereas they would never had tried
sorrel cheesecake.
They're now willing to try it because they know, okay, I never know this is there. So as long as I am able to reach the persons, I can see the business growing
from strength to strength.
Right, because nobody wants monotony anymore. Everybody wants to try something something new.
Changing.
And I mean, the first time I think a customer said to me, "I need 3 flavors of cheesecake." I'm like, "Really?" They said yes. I said, "Okay, fine. What you want?" And they said they don't know. And I'm able to give them advice and say, "Okay, let's do this, or let's do these flavors." And they've always come back and say, "Yeah, this is
it worked.
It worked, and it was perfect." And so that is how I see the business growing. You know, yeah, I have to really look on other options or other things that are being done now and see how I can incorporate it
and improve on it.
Right.
Great, great. My question, and I ask every wedding vendor that sits on this couch. We all know the wedding industry is ever changing and it's challenging in Jamaica. If you could do one thing to change the industry, what would you do, or what would you recommend?
What would I recommend? The thing is, I don't even think do we have a place where we all come together?
Not that I know of, but yeah, you can make your recommendation. You're on camera, so you can make your recommendations, Stacy.
I would think that we need to come together and willing to help each other, and I think that's where it is. I recommend, if I can't do something, I recommend and say, call this person. I may not know the taste, but I've seen their work.
The work.
But persons need to work with each other and be able to push other persons, you know, other persons' businesses. If you can't do something,
encourage or network.
Yeah, or network, or, you know, have them, even if I don't know the number, I know a couple of names, and say, okay, call this person. They may be able to do it. But that is where we need to be. We're not supposed to be at the point where we're, you know, stealing people's ideas and all these things, but more working together.
Okay. If somebody wants to book Pebbles Pastries, where can they find you?
All right, they can call us at 876-801-9797. They can email us at info@pebblespastries.com. They can WhatsApp message the same 801-9797. We have our website, which is pebblespastries.com. You can check, we have a lot of pictures on Instagram, and of course you can check us on Facebook.
So persons can actually see what you have to offer, see all the products.
Yes, we do not have a storefront, but we're willing to meet with you. We're willing to have discussions with you as to what it is that you want. I'm readily available. I may not be available immediately, but I'm ready
can make appointments to meet with you.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that is how you can get in contact with me.
Okay. And I have one other question before we go. What would you say is the #1 thing that will drive you into, say, 2020?
So what really motivates me no matter what is my customers.
Great.
Customers who keep coming back, who give me encouragement as well as they do constructive criticisms. And that is what will keep you going. That is the only thing that will keep me going into 2020.
Fantastic. Fantastic stuff, Stacy. Looking forward to interviewing you again in the near future to see where you're at. We want to thank you for coming to Jamaica Wedding Channel and sitting with us on the couch for Vendor Spotlight. So there you have it, guys. It's Stacy from Pebbles Pastry. Check her out on her website. What is it again?
Pebblespastries.com.
There you have it, guys. We just had Stacy from Pebbles Pastry. Thank you for making it Jamaica Wedding Channel for Vendor Spotlight, and we look forward to seeing you next week.